Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called The Downfall of Pompeii. The Downfall of Pompeii is a game published by Mayfair, designed by the designer of Carcassonne, Klaus Jürgenred. I probably said that incorrectly, but you'll see it if you watch the overview. I'll put the information in there, or you can click on the BGG link and you can go check it out. But I'm terrible with names. And it plays 2 to 4 players in 45 minutes, ages 10 plus. All that's probably accurate. Now, there is some theme, but this is about the volcano that wiped out Pompeii. So I'm not really going to go into it too much, but that's the theme. Effectively, what you're doing in this game is you are kind of populating Pompeii, and then you are trying to run away from the lava, trying to escape the city or the town or village or whatever Pompeii is, and score points. That's it. Every person you can get that escapes gives you some points. If there's a tie, having the least amount of people in the volcano is a tiebreaker. So that's it. Tile placement game, area majority kind of game, card playing. That's what's going on here. If you want to see how all that works, you can click the link in the video description. That'll take you to a few rounds of the playthrough. I'll actually kind of do a shortened version of a whole game just so you can kind of see it. But if you don't care about that, stick around here and we'll take a look at the components. Alright, so we're back with another shaky cam version of the components just because it's easier. Okay, so there we go. So this is the components. The box is a pretty nice size here. You can kind of check that out. It's Carcassonne size, which is interesting because Carcassonne designer. So there you go. So that's the box. Not that exciting. Now we're going to come down to the board. So the board is pretty neat, actually. I watched another reviewer who said it's kind of like, and if you're looking at Pompeii from a helicopter, that's kind of what it would look like, which is pretty interesting. I don't know about any of that, but that's what he said. So the spaces are really easy to see. Like, you can see the buildings. This is a blue building, this side and that side, but there's also individual squares. The buildings matter when you're placing, the squares matter when you're running away, which is pretty cool. On over here, this is the volcano space. Let's go ahead and talk about that. In this space is going to be this awesome volcano here, which is made of plastic. You piece it together. Just going to kind of slide it in that hole. And then you can see in there, when people get thrown in there, they're in there. You're not looking at it during the game, which is pretty cool. You got the bag. The bag's nothing great. It's just a bag. It's actually falling apart, but that's to be expected. The volcano tiles are pretty cool. They're just lava with a token or with a symbol. Some of them are double-sided if you're playing with the expansion. Give you a little bit more opportunity to make some decisions. But otherwise, yeah, the bits are just little like hexagon barrels, octagon barrels, or whatever. Yeah, octagon. So nothing too fantastic. But again, it could be a cube. Who cares? And the cards are not really that great. Here are the Omen cards. They're not linen finished, but the art's okay. I mean, it's a smoky volcano, not a big deal. The AD-79 is an erupting volcano, which is pretty cool if I can get it to not be shiny. And then the rest of the cards are, similar deal. Pretty easy to read. Numbers and colors. Colors don't really matter. Except when you're placing stuff out, so it could be a little tricky when you're doing like the relative thing. Like if you have trouble distinguishing the purple, those two areas could be a little tricky, but people can help you out with that. But the cards, however, those are pretty easy to read when you're looking at them. So no issue there. They're fine quality. They shuffle fine. No linen finish, but they work. So yeah, I'd say overall the components are pretty nice. The rule book, let's probably talk about that a little bit. Simple rule book. I learned it. I didn't read the rule book to learn it. I read it to set up the game. I was taught the game, so I don't know how easy it is to learn from this. I did read through it one more time, and since I already knew how to play, it was easy to understand, so I'm going to assume it's fine. A little bit of history if you care. There's also some cool notes about the eruption in the back, which is pretty neat. So yeah, those are the components. Nothing too spectacular, but also nothing too terrible. And, you know, it's an old crunchy Euro. That's how I like to roll. So there you go. Let's keep moving on. This is a game I've been wanting to try for a long time. We had some friends over for a board game like day and a half, and we played it, and I loved it. Now, this is a very simple game. You're playing a card, you're putting a person out on the map. You're trying to situate those people to kind of go with cards you have in your hand for the second half of that round, so you can do the relative, which is going to expand and let you place more people out on the board. So there's an initial placement round where you place one person at a time. Then there's a second placement round at a certain point in the deck where you can go to a space for every other person that's there, you can place an extra one of your pieces out on the board. So you're trying to set up the initial section to be most beneficial for you when you get to that second section. Okay? Then once all the placement's done and another card comes from the deck, then the lava is going to start flowing. And that's where you're trying to run away as fast as you can to the exits. If you can get your people out of the exit, then you're the winner. It's very simple. I mean, the rules: play a card, put your person down, and then when you start running, place a tile adjacent to the symbol that's on the tile, and then move your two of your pieces. And this amount you can move your pieces is the number of pieces in the square that you're moving from. Done. There's 4 people in the square. You can move your person 4 spaces. That's it. Get out, have the most people out, have the least amount of people in the volcano. You are the winner. Super easy to teach, easy to learn, plays lightning fast. I think we played a 4-player game in like 30 minutes. It was awesome. Yeah, it's not the deepest game in the world, so keep that in mind. You're not going to be, you know, burning your brain. It's not going to be crunchy, but it's fun. There's some interesting decisions that may not seem like interesting decisions at the time of placing your people down. But if you played the game and you understand how the lava flows, you can kind of see how some of the buildings could be a little bit more beneficial than others in getting out or playing other cards with them. Some of the neutral buildings that only have the one person, they're really close to an exit, but they're also really close to lava. So it's just, you know, it's a little back and forth trying to outmaneuver and just get yourself in the best possible situation that you can. And then Omen cards, they show up just for free, just for fun. You get to throw somebody's bit into the volcano, and that is uber satisfying. Probably the best part of the game, throwing people in the volcano. That is a good time, and I really enjoy it. So, yeah. So that is the Downfall of Pompeii. I'm going to give this a BGM acceptance seal, which is an 8 out of 10 on BGG. There's BGG. Which is a 4 out of 5 wrenches on our arbitrary wrench scale. That means absolutely nothing, but we have to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So, that is the Downfall of Pompeii from Mayfair. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.